Hello and welcome to English class of Standard 12th. Today we will be doing brainstorming part of Song of the Open Road. The first activity of the poem is pick out the lines showing that the poet is prepared to enjoy every moment of his journey. The lines that show that the poet is happy and he wants to enjoy every moment of his journey are: a foot and light-hearted I take to the open road, healthy, free, the world before me, the long brown path before me leading wherever I choose. Henceforth I ask not good fortune, I myself am good fortune. Strong and content, I travel the open road, the earth that is sufficient. So all these lines show that the poet is prepared to enjoy every moment of his journey. By old delicious burdens, the poet means that from these four options, it means that sweet memories of the past, which is written in red. In the next activity, we have to discuss the concept of freedom that is expressed in the poem. So let us see how the freedom is expressed in the poem. The poet is about to embark on a trip, that is to start a trip. He does not consider anything can restrict him and even his own hesitations or doubts. He says that he is prepared afoot and light-hearted, that is, he can walk light-heartedly. He is physically fit and mentally without any dilemma, that is, without any double thoughts. He is free. He is all set to follow the road to his dream destination. Healthy and free, he does not want to depend on good luck or fortune to be kind to him. He has his life, his destiny in his own hands, and he is confident enough, and he asks not for good fortune, but he says he himself is good fortune. He is no longer going to delay his journey with complaints, criticisms that everything is not perfect. What is there is enough for him. He is not going to whimper anymore or postpone anything, and he want to do nothing. It is not like that. He says that the earth is sufficient for him. His determination is strong. He has decided to progress on his path in life. He is strong and content, and he wants to travel on the open road. So this is how the feeling of freedom is expressed here in the poem. In this poem, the poet has given certain do's and don'ts. We have to sort out from these sentences what he is going to do and what he won't be doing. So the answers are given in the next slide. The activities that the poet will practice are: the poet will be walking along the road though he does not know where it reaches. He will be carrying the fond memories of good people. He will be striving to achieve high and bright success. He will be reflecting and developing his own self, that is, he will be developing himself. The activities that he will not practice are: he will not be complaining about discomforts during his journey. He won't be postponing the journey. He won't be praying for good fortune, and not also creating contacts with famous and influential people. He won't be doing that. So these are the activities that the poet will practice and he won't practice, which are given here in the answer. In this activity, we have to show the type that the poet exhibits through following lines. One is done for you. We have to show what exactly the poet wants to reflect or how he wants to reflect himself. With the sentence, henceforth I ask for no good fortune, I myself am good fortune. This sentence shows self-confidence. Next sentence is, henceforth I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing. The answer for this is, he is positive and self-reliant, means he is dependent on himself. The next one, I do not want the constellations any nearer. With this sentence, we come to know that the poet is self-assured and he is independent. The next sentence, I swear it is impossible for me to get rid of them. The answer is, the poet is clear thinking and he is knowing in his mind what exactly he wants. Last one, I am filled with them. I will fill them in return. That is, the answer is he is aware and honest about himself, and this sentence shows his confidence and his honesty. So, likewise, we have to complete the sentences by showing the type of a person who he is. Healthy and free, the world before me. What does this line express? We have to write our own personal view. We can write in such a way that the poet is about to set out on life's journey. He is of healthy body and mind. He feels strong enough to meet the challenges he may have to face on the way. His attitude seems to be positive. Hopeful and determined, he says the world before me, and this line shows these feelings. Hence, we can say that he is ready to make use of every opportunity the world can provide, and he will not delay or complain or postpone or criticize, blaming others. He can make any dream come true. So this is how this line, healthy, free, the world before me, it expresses the personal feelings, the positive feelings of the poet. Activity 3. The poet has used many describing words such as healthy in this poem. Make a list and classify them. Like for the world, which word is being used? He has said the world is sufficient. For himself, he has said many words like light-hearted, healthy, free, good fortune, strong, content. For the road, he has used the words like open, long, brown path, and so on. In activity 4, there are certain expressions which are described like old delicious burdens. Here, a burden cannot be delicious. The poet has used this combination of words to express that he has many sweet memories of the people and places which he would like to remember forever. The poet has used seemingly contradictory expressions to convey the meaning that his heart is full of sweet memories of good and kind people. Though he wants to be free from any type of attachment, but he wants to cherish these sweet memories in his heart forever. Now, this type of expression contains opposite ideas that make it seem absurd. So, opposite ideas make the thing seem absurd, or it may seem unlikely, although it may be true, but it seem to be absurd. Now, such type of expressions, this is called as paradox. The road in the poem does not mean only the road to travel. The poet wants to suggest the road of life. Explain this, the metaphor, with the help of poem. In a journey, we may go on, we plan on the mode of travel and hope to have an enjoyable trip. We want to admire the scenes passing by, we may meet new people, sometimes we may come across some difficulties, yet we complete the trip and return home to our normal routine. For a trip, we make travel plans, decide the destination, and so on. But life itself is a long journey. In our life, we have family and friends. We don't know what will happen in future. We remember pleasant as well as sad situations of the past. We work hard, find success, face failure, and attain glory and defeat. So life goes on. In both a trip or in life, the attitude is important in how we make the journey. One must go ahead with a positive and flexible mindset. Unexpected situations will come up. We may have pleasant as well as unpleasant situations. But if we have self-belief, any difficulty can be faced. One must just be strong. The poem also tells us that we have memories. We are held back by attachments, but we can carry the beautiful past as happy memories. We should always go forward in the journey of life. We have seen that Walt Whitman is a father of free verse, and the poem Song of the Open Road is an example of free verse. So let us see what free verse is. Free verse is a poetry that does not rhyme or have a regular rhythm. The features of free verse are: it is a literary device that is free from limitations of regular meter or rhyme. It does not rhyme with fixed forms, and still it provides an artistic expression. In this way, the poet can give his own shape to the poem as he desires, and can use various poetic devices to create the effect he considers suitable for the piece of writing. As free verse gives greater freedom for choosing the words and conveying their meanings to the readers, it is free from artificiality of a typical poetic expression. This technique is commonly used in modern poetry. There are certain words repeated in the poem. We need to explain as to what effect they have created in the poem. Open road, here in this line 7, it indicates the path of life. Life is open wide for the poet, the person, to make any choice he wants. The opportunities are unlimited. Next is before me. The poet is looking at the road ahead of him, his future life, his outlook for upcoming journey of life. Next is henceforth I. So this the poet conveys from the point onwards, that is, he has decided to do or not to do certain things. Next is good fortune. He believes good fortune or destroy it not external. It is within one's power, in one's own hands. Good fortune is in one's own hands. I know, in line 11 and 12. This shows his full awareness. I carry, it indicates the weight of the burdens, though they may be delicious. Then they are. In line 10, it emphasizes that the constellations or the people with power belong where they are. The use of personal pronoun I is prominently given in this poem. We have to give the reason as to why the poet has used the word I. The repetition of the pronoun I, it occurs 15 times in as many lines of the poem. This shows us how fully in charge the poet is of his life, his destiny, his actions, his decisions, and the consequences. The repeated use of I, it shows that he is confident of himself and is able to take his life forward independent of others' support. He is going to stop complaining and criticizing. He will approach the future on his strength. He is ready to use the opportunities that he comes across. The poet is quite sure he does not need either luck or influential people, friends, to help his attempts. He seems assured of his own capabilities. Activity 5. With the help of the following points, we have to write the poetic appreciation of the poem Song of the Open Road. First, we will have to write about the poem, poet, and the title. Next is the theme. The next one is poetic style, the language, poetic devices used in the poem. Next one is special features. And lastly, second last, we have to write message, values, morals in the poem. And at last, we have to write opinion about the poem, our own opinion of the poem. So let's see how we will write the appreciation of the poem. While writing the appreciation of the poem, we have to write it in a paragraph form, and we have to consider all the points that are given in the previous slide. We can begin the appreciation of the poem in such a way. The Song of the Open Road by American poet Walt Whitman is about optimism, energy, and confidence. The world offers opportunities to anyone who wants to use them. Walt Whitman's works were a powerful influence on other writers. The poet himself struggled as a child of 12. He dropped out of school to take up some job to help the family income. He worked as a lawyer's assistant, printer's assistant, as a teacher, and a journalist. He helped look after the wounded in the American Civil War. The poem says, Open Road, it is about freedom. The poet wants to go out from the restrictions and comforts. The poet wants to be self-reliant. He is confident. The poem is in free verse. There are many poetic devices but no meter or rhyme. We immediately notice repetition in the poem. There is also transfer epithet used in the poem. The poem is a dramatic monologue. The poem inspires us to explore the world using our abilities. Comfort, complaints, criticisms, and fate are not excuses for one's inaction, says the poet. Now this activity is a poetic creativity question. Here we have to write 4 to 6 lines of free verse on a topic, the road that leads to my college. We have to express that it is a road to knowledge and bright future. We can also begin it in such a way, every day I tread with the bag of books. So we can write it like that. The road that leads to my college, this is the name of the poem, and then we can start it. Every day I tread with a bag of books and a hopeful steps. Into the space of light and hope I can look for myself. I go to become more ready for tomorrow and the day after. Every day, every way I grow and grow, thankful and wise, strongly hopeful. So this is how we can write the poem. We can continue to write the poem by given starting. Write a blog on the following topic. The topic is man is free by birth. Now this is not a new topic of writing a blog. We have to give the heading man is free by birth. We can write it in such a way, the statement is true in every sense of the word free. If someone does not have physical freedom, it is visible. But the freedom of mind, thoughts, emotions, the spirit, the soul is also vital, that is also important for one to fully find satisfaction in life. We can write it, I remember an advertisement to bring up boys to be sensitive. Usually boys are discouraged from showing tears. It is thought tears of fear, anxiety, pain, loss are signs of weakness. When a boy cries, there should be no external signs of these emotions, and parents compare the boy to a girl. They make fun of their sons to stop him crying. In this way, they take away the child's freedom to express emotions. They take away his sensitivity. In our day-to-day life, taking away the freedom is often done by the adults to their children. The parents give guidance for the future, but parents impose their own expectations on the kids and take away their freedom to choose a life goal. The child's natural liking or strength is not considered. The herd mentally makes parents force their children to follow a field which other students are doing. They earn lots of money, but they don't notice their child does not like it or is not good at it. So the child grows up leaving his passion. Adults teach their children that out of respect and good manners they must not question them. Children will grow up seeing injustice being done to them. They will notice bad things happening, but their desire to question is silent. They keep quiet and accept even bad things as normal. I could go on, but let us ensure that freedom is alive and well. Let us allow everyone to be themselves, to follow their heart, to speak out when necessary, to fulfill their dreams. But we must ensure that this freedom never injures another or interferes with other people's freedom. This is the question of expansion of idea. The topic is all roads lead to Rome. The road system in Roman Empire was built in a way that a person could take a road from anywhere and he would reach Rome. This means that every matter can be approached differently. Everyone has their own way to approach a matter. It could be doing some work or solving a problem. Each person has their way of doing things. It means that we should agree not to be narrow-minded. We should appreciate the other person's way of doing things also. We should not expect everyone to think exactly the same way as we do. We should allow individuals to follow their minds. Sometimes some work is given, that person will complete the work in his way. When giving the task, the method of doing it need not to be forced. Even if it is completely new, then the person may do it by himself. If he is not able to do it, he can ask for help. When there is a problem, many people may be trying to find a solution. We can discuss ideas, many ideas may be put forward. There can be so many ideas that are useful for solving the problem. One may be quicker, another may be cheaper, one may need more people. So all ideas can be pooled to finally solve a problem. Even the head of the country has a team of ministers. The head discusses and consults with the team for running the country. All of them play a role for successful running of the government. This is true of teamwork and cooperation. We can all work for same goal. The work may be so big that many are required to work together. It is not necessary for everyone to do exactly the same thing, but all work together in different methods so that we reach the desired goal. The next topic for expansion of idea is a man without liberty is a body without soul. It is very true. We think liberty means only physical freedom, but even if a person is not physically free, his mind is working freely. Actually, the freedom is freedom to think, speak and act. To fulfill our wishes and goals is more important. A free man really means a free thinking man. We have heard of a man speaking out against powerful people. They were jailed, but even in jail, they wrote books, they expressed their views. We know of many such famous personalities like Gandhiji, Jawaharlal Nehru, and Nelson Mandela. Many of our Indian freedom fighters were executed for their ideas, but they did not keep quiet. They spoke out and inspired Indians to rise up against the colonial rulers. Their minds were free, though they were physically in prison. Liberty is freedom to anything for oneself without hurting other people's liberty. We should not use freedom to do just anything we desire. This is not correct. Hence, we must be aware of what is happening and speak against the wrongs. When there is life, there is mind. When we have an intelligent mind, we should think. Life, liberty and thought. Three persons in one sentence. Eternal, never-ending and unceasing. It is said by Khalil Gibran. Next activity is activity 6. Here we have to take the help of the internet and we have to make a list of proverbs or quotations that are about road. This you have to do it by yourself and make a list of it. Next is read the poem The Road Not Taken. This is written by Robert Frost. It is also the inspiring poem which you can read it on internet. With this we have come to an end with the brainstorming part of Song of the Open Road. Thanks for watching. Meet you in the next class with a new topic. Till then, goodbye. So friends, don't forget to subscribe the channel and share the video and also to like the video. Thanks for watching.